This video is going to be about us wrapping up 2023 and what we're no longer bringing with us in 2024. Can't come with me. Can't even do it else. Hey, it's your girl Kay, and I am back for another freaking video. If you want to see a tutorial on this makeup look right here, go ahead and go follow my TikTok. I will leave it in the description down below, the link, so that you guys can follow me on TikTok to see exactly how I completed this look. This video is going to be about us wrapping up 2023 and what we're no longer bringing with us in 2024. But this is my bringing in the New Year's look. Is it festive? What you think? Let me know down in the comments. As we wrap things up in 2023, these are the 10 things that I've decided to let go of, to release, because it can't continuously come with me. It just can't. The baggage has to stay. At some point, I'm 25 now and I'll be 26 next year. So let's get into these things. All right. The first thing is to get rid of that toxic ass. Okay? He gotta go. He cannot come with me. I am so sorry. I gave you way too many chances, but you can't come with me. I choose me. I choose me. And I've also got to stop. Not only that, but I also have to stop giving my all to some of these men, or to these men, until I know that I vetted them out entirely.
I don't care how good of a woman you think you are. You cannot love the toxicity out of that man. You cannot sacrifice more of yourself just so this man can try to find the peace within him. You cannot grown woman a man into not being a boy no more. I need you to understand your limitations, because when you start flirting with what you can and can't do for another person, that man has to want to be better for himself. That man has to want to be in a committed relationship for himself. He ain't gonna want to do it just because of you. How many men have you been a good woman to, and how many men still broke your heart because you thought that they would change for you? You cannot change this man into anybody he don't want to be. And here's the thing, he still got you in his lap, being his toxic, narcissistic, unhealed self. What makes you think that eventually this man is going to change and be something better? Because even though he's being worse right now, you are still there. You are still there.
And know for sure that this is the one that is putting in the effort to show me that they want to be with me for the long haul and not causing me a headache in the process. The second thing that I have to stop doing is people-pleasing tendencies. I have to stop bringing in my people-pleasing tendencies. Like, it just can't work. I find that I give so much of myself to others, and even though I know it's not something that I want to do, I do it just because I know that I love that person and I don't want them to fall short. If I know that they're falling short, in something, I feel like I have to please them in any way necessary. Even if that means I put myself on the back burner, and I have to stop doing that. So that is number 2. That is what we're leaving in 2023 and cannot come with us in 2024. It just can't come with us, okay? Number 3 is friendships that no longer serve me. Those friendships that no longer serve me can no longer come with me. They already went on a spree on my social medias and have removed these people from following me, as well as no longer following them, because I want my feed to be a representation of what I want to give or what I want to see. And if it's not serving me, on an intellectual level, a spiritual level, a mental level, or just feeding into me, pouring into me, just like how I pour into those people, can't come with me. They just can't. I know that you have to expect when doing social media that people not everybody is going to support you. But if I know that I'm supporting you when you need it best to be supported, I feel like that's just common courtesy. And I don't do things out of, oh, I should expect the person to do the same for me. That's not always the case. I did realize, like, those friendships that I had, a lot of them we don't do the same things anymore. So I stopped smoking years ago. And if you guys want a story time on that, let me know down in the comments. I can give you guys the reason why I stopped smoking when I realized it was no longer for me. But I've come to the realization, like, me and those friends no longer have things in common. I don't drink unless it's really social, and I don't find the benefit of drinking on a every occasion basis. Like, it has to be somewhere, every time is okay to just be drinking just for the fun of it. Like, I feel like I've done that all throughout high school. I was drinking all throughout college, except for now. But I drink occasionally, special occasions only. Like, I'm not just going out or buying a bottle and coming home taking shots just for the fuck of it. You know what I'm saying? So I realized that those relationships no longer serve me, especially when those people are putting me down or making me feel bad for my decisions on why I don't want to smoke or why I don't want to drink, and making me feel like an outcast because I no longer do those things. Those relationships, those friendships cannot come with me. All right, so number 4, I would have to say, is my poor eating habits. My poor eating habits cannot go with me in 2024. Like, the stuff that I eat when I am stressed, and I have a bad relationship with food, and I know this for a fact. I have a really bad relationship with food. I eat tons of sugar, which a lot of us in this country especially suffer from sugar addictions. A lot of people don't realize it. I've realized it. I've noticed it, and I've definitely tried to decrease the amount of sugar that I intake because I know it's not good for me. So that's number 4. Number 5 is my inconsistency. My inconsistency deters me from a lot of things. Opportunities, growth, strength, health. Like, my inconsistencies is very broad. There's so many of them as to why I'm like stuck stagnant in certain places in my life or areas in my life, because I'm inconsistent. So inconsistency, baby, you can't come with me. You gotta sit on the back seat, but you cannot come with me. Number 6 will have to be depression. Depression can be a lot of things for me, but the one that has been beating me black and blue, child, would have to be from abandonment. Abandonment, it's so easy for me to detach from somebody, but when people detach from me, y'all, I've seen some of the worst behaviors that have come from myself that I am not proud of when people detach from me. But when I detach from people, I'm okay. Because I made the decision. Of course, it's gonna hurt you for choosing to walk away from somebody or some people, but my detachment issues are crazy, and honestly it stems from my relationship with my father, and that's simply what I'm gonna say about that. Number 7 on the list will have to be my fear. Fear cannot come with me. I have fear of many things. Fear of failure, fear of inconsistency, fear of falling short, which is also a failure. And I also have a fear of seeking or being invalidated from others. So that's one thing. But another thing, a part of fear for me will have to be seeking validation from others. Like, the need for me to seek validation in my decisions from others is sickening. And I'm gonna be the first to say it. Like, the shit is not cool. It's really disturbing. And then if I don't get the validation that I truly desire, even if I know that my decision was well warranted, I get depressed. So going back to one of my 10 things on this list, the need to have to get validation from others leads me to depression as well. So that's another thing on the list. And then number 8, 30 pounds gonna have to get left in 2023. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But I just have to be consistent and stick to my eating habits of very, very well balanced meal, balanced diet, a balanced lifestyle. Like, because health is wealth, and health is not just something that you do temporarily. Health is something that is long-term, and it's a journey, it's a process, and I have to be consistent in that area of my life in order to lose those 30 pounds. So 30 pounds have to get left in 2023, okay? Number 9 on the list would have to be excuses and giving my all and receiving the bare minimum. Those two to me go hand in hand. I cannot no longer accept excuses from people as to why they can't put their best foot forward when it comes to me. And just can't. Like, I'm no longer willing to lower my standards or settle with the bare minimum. Meanwhile, I'm giving my all. I just cannot do it. And that goes for relationships with anybody, not just family, friends, actual boyfriends or relationships, dating wise. It doesn't matter. Like, I can no longer accept the bare minimum, and I can no longer take BS excuses, because I don't give excuses to others. And that's another thing. I also have to stop giving excuses as to why I didn't complete the task that I'm supposed to be completed for the greater good of myself. Meanwhile, I got Tommy over here, and I'm giving Tommy the best of both worlds. I'm giving Tommy all I got, and Tommy give me the bare minimum. Like, no. We are no longer settling for bare minimum, and we are no longer settling for BS excuses in 2024. Those gotta get left. Bookie can't come with me. There's no space. Okay? The last and final thing on my list is going to be choosing others over me. Choosing other people over me, can't even do it else. Can't even do it. Like, I just cannot. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I have to put me first. I've been giving my all to people for so long, and by people is so terrible at this point. It's strenuous. It causes me so much heartache, so much pain, choosing other people over me. I just can no longer do that anymore. I literally choose me. Choosing me is what we're taking into 2024. Choosing others over me, baby, can't even do it, boss. Can't even do it. These are the 10 things that I am no longer bringing in with me to 2024 and have to remain here in 2023. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And tell a friend to subscribe to my channel. And don't forget, again, if you want to see this makeup look on how I got my makeup to look like this, go follow me on TikTok. The link is down below in the description. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 20. Love you lots. See you in another one. Bye.